Anything that we discussed in class, the results, fire away. It could be, but you might have to really swing it to get it in there. Yeah, you can use the text if you can make it work. Facts on the budget. Let's see, what do we have?
Oh, just like
We've got Barack's group up
the
here.
United States debt, just like the facts like that.
We've got Petzmeyer's group back there. We've got Ray's group in the front.
I wasn't here to see the people.
We've got Angela's group in the back. And we've got Jose's group. All right, coming up on about 1 minute in, you should have 9 things written down right now. Budget facts, dollar amounts, spending priorities, cuts, problems, anything.
I wrote down money on everything, and how much they're collecting, how much they're spending.
Oh, I have that in my right there.
Got about 25 seconds.
But I know what you're talking about. I remember. Yeah.
Got about 15 seconds. You should have 14 things written down right now. Not everybody at once.
Tax and spend power.
The checks and balances.
Yeah.
But this is an action.
All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1. All right, Jose's group. Let's start back there with you. Give me a fact in reference to the budget, in reference to the discussion, in reference to the activity. Give me a fact, Jose's group. Jose P.
Commerce law. Commerce law. Commerce law. Commerce law.
What about the commerce law?
It's the law.
Anybody in the group can help him out. What about the commerce law?
It's like taxing with like regulating rules when they do deals between states.
Regulating roads, doing deals between states. And this has to do with the budget. How?
They spend money on like making roads and everything.
They spend money on making roads?
Yeah.
Anybody else in the group want to jump in on this? 5, 4.
I'll try it. It was something like you couldn't, if you crossed the, you could only, I don't remember. It was about like.
Now understand, this is going to be online for everyone to see. Not to make this any more pressurized than it already is. 4. Anybody from the group? Pierce. 3. Anybody?
Can you change the subject? Spending on what?
Spending on
What? On the graph 1. I'm going to change subject.
2, 1. Go ahead, Pierce.
Spending in between states and how that goods and services exchange between them, and
About
how,
drinking age.
and how that can affect the budget nationally because it's involved all the different states, and how spending and money leaves different states in order to go to different ones.
Oh, guys, I gotta take you off. Angela's group, give me a fact.
Okay, the government claims to spend $23,760.
There's no disputing that. The government claims to spend $23,760 per household. Yes, that's exactly. Ray, give me a fact.
We are collecting 20.
No.
We're
The government collects. The government collects $2,044 per household.
The government collects how much?
$20,000.
Okay, the government collects $20,044 per household. Thank you. Petzmeyer's group, give me a fact.
Guys, remember that.
The commerce power was the express power in the Constitution that allowed them to tax and regulate goods that were traveling between different states, and that taxes would go to balancing the budget.
5, 4.
Commerce power is they
Now, which one do you want to talk about? You want to talk about commerce or you want to talk about tax and spend?
well, the interstate commerce, and how as a part of that, they had the power to regulate interstate commerce and balance.
Y'all buying this?
They have the power to.
5.
Yeah, all right, then.
You want to talk about commerce or tax and spend? 4. That's a
Tax
hint.
and spend.
Okay, what's the tax and spend power? 3.
Oh, tax and spend power. They had the power to balance. The Congress has the power to balance the budget and to put funds into different programs.
Congress has the power to balance the budget with the tax and
No,
spend
so
power.
they don't have the power to balance the budget, but they have the power to tax and spend, so that they have the power to allocate.
What is the tax and spend power an example of?
Express power.
It is an express power. I'll take that. The idea behind the tax and spend power, it is an express power in the Constitution, and they use the tax and spend power to create and ultimately manage the budget, but that doesn't have anything to do with balancing it. Nothing at all. Go ahead. Brock's group, give me a fact. God, I feel like Family Feud. It's like the pose up here. I've got somebody on the floor. Everybody's in a circle. Go ahead, Brock's group, give me a fact.
Nobody in class actually was able to fully eliminate the debt that we did on the budget.
Like some lower the debt.
Okay, that is a fact, but I'm not going to test you on that. All right, Angela's group, give me a fact. A testable fact.
I don't know what that means, but Medicare and Social Security is the number one thing we spend money on.
Medicare and Social Security is the #1 cost based on that article. Ray's group, give me a fact.
Defense is the next highest.
Defense is #2. Petzmeyer's group, give me a fact.
McCulloch versus Maryland gave the Congress the ability to establish a national bank to manage taxes, and it also limited the states from being able to tax that national bank.
We've gone back to the tax and spend power on this. That is one of the questions from the chapter.
That came from the
McCulloch
division
versus
section.
Maryland did deal with the state's ability to tax out of existence the federal government. So since it is a specific question, I'll give you that one. Y'all are on a fine line right now. Brock's group, speaking of fine lines, give me a fact.
$12 trillion deficit.
$12 trillion deficit. Okay, what is the difference between the deficit and the debt?
Oh, hold on. 12 trillion is the debt. The deficit is what is 400 billion.
Okay, so what is that 400 billion based on?
The 400 billion is our spending. The debt is
Our spending when?
our spending in the. What do you mean when?
How? What do you mean our spending?
Our
'Cause
spending according to our country. The debt is what we owe other people as well as.
5.
No, help me out. Somebody.
You're really close, but not.
400 billion is the debt. The deficit is how much the balance is between the actual money that we have and the actual money that we're spending.
Oh.
4.
Oh.
You're really close though. 3. What's the difference between the debt and the deficit? It is a $12 trillion debt, and it is a $400 billion budget deficit. What's the difference between those two numbers? What is the 12 trillion?
Is what we thought. Is how much debt we
Is the whole amount.
What do you mean the whole amount?
All the.
What we owe
throughout the
to.
years.
Okay, so it is the entire amount that we owe over the course of the entire history of the country. So what's the budget deficit?
The yearly.
The yearly. It is the actual amount that we are in the hole on a given budget year. Go ahead. No, not that group. Angela's group, give me a fact. 5.
We pay interest on the deficit,
Yeah, we do.
and that's the fourth thing that we spend the most.
The interest is the 4th largest category. Thank you. Race group, fact.
The third is low-income income program.
Low income programs is the 3rd largest category. Petzmeyer's group. You're on a line here. I've given you latitude, but it's going away.
Congress utilizes unfunded mandates to try to balance the budget so that they can get states to do things without actually putting federal money to it.
Unfunded mandates was another question from the chapter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unfunded mandates are programs that the federal government will impose on the states. You have to do this. We are not going to give you any money to do it, so they're shifting responsibility to the states. I will go with that. Brock's group, give me a fact.
Education is about 1/6 of what we spend on military. We spend only $64 billion a year.
Okay, in terms of education, where does it fall in the rankings? If Social Security and Medicare is 1, military was 2, low income programs was 3, interest was 4, where's education?
Education education is actually 7. No, it's about 8.
5,
It's about 8.
4, 3, 2. Yeah, actually it is 6. I figured you'd get there before I counted it down. Angela's group, give me a fact.